Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on really quickly just to offer some reflection after I've shared, some of the lessons that I learned the hard way, but lessons nonetheless, why I struggled, early in life. I do want to share this testimony, and the hope is that um, it blesses somebody. I don't know who it is or how it's going to bless, but I pray that it really does bless you, because as I shared in my previous post, I have not made it. I am making it, and I am grateful to God that He has allowed me um, the opportunities that He's afforded me, the experiences that He's afforded me. And so I want to share one of those experiences with you all today. So as many of you know, I work for a large pharma company here in Indianapolis, and in one of my initial role that I started in the company was in a clinical space, and I had the opportunity to travel. So within this role, there were opportunities to go to these various trainings, and so these trainings will be held. Sometimes they be held in the States, and then oftentimes they will be held abroad, because as you all know, clinical trials are global, right? And so I had the opportunity to travel to Paris. And I was so excited because it was my very first time traveling abroad. I traveled by myself. I was meeting the clinical team there, but I was incredibly excited, but still really nervous at the same time, because during this training, part of my role was to present on the investigational product, the IP. So this is the drug that's going to be used in the clinical trial. And so we talked about all the various components of this particular drug. So I traveled to Paris. We arrived to the affiliate office, and we go up to the top floor, and it's a really nice space, right? It's got this huge conference table, it's got these sleek white chairs, and it's got these floor to ceiling windows, and the views are amazing. And so I'm incredibly nervous. I'm feeling really insecure because here I am in the room with, all these, these physicians and these nurses and folks who got books and articles they published, all sorts of things, right? And so I'm feeling really insecure, but I know my material, so I'm at least confident in that area. And I have to tell you, typically with these trainings, we present, at least my role, we present to a smaller group. So we present to like the clinical staff, so like the nurses or those that are assisting, in the office. We rarely present to the doctors, the physicians, and so for whatever reason, they wanted me to present to these doctors and these physicians, right? So here I am. I'm getting myself positioned, right? And it's a conference room, so it's not a huge room and it's not a ton of people, but it is, it's full. So I decide I'm not going to sit at the table because I feel like I'll be really nervous. So I said, if you all don't mind, I'm going to stand up. So I stood up and I'm presenting the information, and I'm as confident as I can be, knowing that I'm like shivering on the inside, but I'm as confident as I can be. And as I'm speaking, I'm paying attention and I'm looking out the window, and I see the Eiffel Tower in my view. And I'm not staring at it, but I'm just noticing, because mind you, like the windows are amazing. So I'm making eye contact and, ensuring that I'm connecting, with these physicians. And it took everything in my power not to start sobbing during my presentation, because all I could think about was how far I had come. The person who some people when I was in high school said that I wasn't going to make it and that I wasn't going to do anything more than what I had already done. And here I am in Paris, France. I'm presenting at the affiliate. I see the Eiffel Tower in my view, and doctors are asking me questions. They're wanting to know what I know. And I can't tell you how amazing that felt. There's a sense of validation, and I believe that the Lord had provided that for me And he was, in so many words, telling me, Tiffany, it was all part of the plan. That as someone who graduated high school with a 1.5 is now in Paris, France, on the 7th floor, presenting with the Eiffel Tower in my view, and these really smart people asking me what I know. And so I just want to encourage anybody, whatever your 1.5 moment is, whether it happened while you were in high school, whether it's happening now, or whether it hasn't happened yet, just be encouraged. Because I have to tell you, the next day after that presentation, myself and a couple of teammates, we got the opportunity to sightsee. So we got a chance to travel and see Paris in a totally different way. 6 or 7 hours of just sightseeing. The only regret I have is I didn't get to see Mona Lisa because the Louvre was closed. And I tried my best. I tried to smooth talk. I tried to blink my eyes and do all that stuff. They said, nah, sis, you ain't getting it. So I didn't get to see Mona, but I got to see everything else. And I just want to encourage you, whatever it is, God's not done. God's not done. Give him time. Give yourself time. Offer yourself grace. Offer yourself grace and watch God work.